vlog. I'm going to Japan. Good morning, my people. It's actually 12 a.m. But yes, we're back with another vlog. And yes, my name is Miranda. And this vlog is a part of the Limitless Life series, right? And each season is a semester year. So although it is 2026, it is still season 2. Anyway, so yeah, this vlog is meant to be for when I get, I don't want to say rich and famous, but like when I get up there to where I want to go in life, I wanted to have I wanted to document how I got there, because you know, a lot of people when they're successful, they're like, oh, I did this, that, and the third to get to where I am. But I wanted to show, like really show with this self-made documentary how I actually got there by simply documenting the present. And yes, so welcome back to my welcome back to my channel. I might like start sending the Japan like series to my family. So that's why I'm like, OMG, let me do a little recap. Let me do a little, you know, let me do, but yeah. Tomorrow's my final day in America. I know this is sudden and I haven't vlogged in a while, but yes, I'm going to Japan. Let me explain. So I'm studying abroad. My major goals as I go, oh, I've just been so nervous because of this long plane. But yeah, I literally am just like, I have nothing. I don't know what to feel. That's where I am right now. All I can feel is grateful. My family had this huge send-off and I was so grateful because I'm like, wow, all these people are coming just to send me off and wish me well and give me gifts. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel so loved. So yes, thank you for everyone who did that. Sorry, this is gonna turn into like a little bit of a rant. But yeah, the reason why there was such a gap in my vlogs is because finals, editing, gaming channel, that's another big thing. I started, well, we've been started that gaming channel. I hope you've seen that vlog, but but like I'm continuing it. So that's one of my major goals for Japan. Another major goal is to further the body recomposition journey, you know, further it some more. I won't really go into much detail with that. Another major goal is, you know, my bucket list, and I want to learn Blender, Unreal, and Nuke, which are 3 software engines. Sorry, oh my God, this part is going to be a little boring, but 3 software engines so that I can, you know, take the vlogs to a new, not the vlogs, sorry, the short films to a new level. But yes, it feels so nice to operate in, I guess, my gifting or skill set or whatever, you know, when purpose meets what you're good at meets what you're good at and what you like to do meet together. That's how fulfillment is born. And I feel like with this video stuff, you know, that's how fulfillment is born, because you know, it's not too hard for me to make or edit a video, make something video related. It was just the drawing that was holding me back. Now that I've broken free and changed my major, it's not too bad. But sorry for shaking the camera. But yeah, yeah, okay, it's January 4th or 5th or whatever, the day before I'm leaving. I'm sorry I'm talking so much. It's probably because it's been so long. Vlog, I've missed, you know, the vlog lifestyle a little bit. Can't even lie. I missed it a little bit. I might do it weekly when I'm in Japan. Might not. It'll depend on how busy I am. But yeah, more on Japan later. But thank you. Thank you. All right, time to go on a long but brief explanation of how my flight to Japan went. So first, you know, we were me and my mom dropped me off on the way to work at the BWI airport. You know, we said our goodbyes. On the way, we were listening to like All You Want to Do from the Six musical, because like I just love that song. It was Samantha Polly's version, the American version. Anyway, and then I went through like all the plane stuff by myself. My first flight was a 4-hour flight, I believe, to Denver. And Denver looked like a wasteland. It wasn't even Denver. It was just like a random place in Colorado, because you know how they name, you know, airports after big cities but don't actually put it there. So it was just like a line full of mountains and like brown dust. It looked like I was in Dune. I was like, dang, this is really nice. That airport only had breakfast food and Hispanic food, and I don't like either. Like, so I was like, okay, let me find something that I like to eat. But I was worried I wouldn't have enough time to eat it, so I ended up finding wings and fries. But it turns out my second flight was delayed, and the second flight was a brutal 12-hour flight. Anyway, so that one was delayed, so my layover went from 1 hour to 2 hours, so I was able to finish my food. However, I was like, OMG, how am I gonna make it to my third flight, which is a 1 hour flight from Tokyo to Nagoya, which is, you know, the area where my school is located. Since like now the 12-hour flight was going to dig into the time of the third flight, and before I could figure out where I was gonna sleep, where I was gonna like stay for like how to reschedule the flight in the first place, the plane took off and I had no Wi-Fi to like reschedule it or anything. So I was in the plane just thinking, dang, I really don't know where I'm gonna sleep tonight, like, because there was no other available like flights from Tokyo to Nagoya, and there was supposed to be a bus waiting for me to take me to the school. But it turns out the best thing that like could have happened was actually me missing that flight, because United Airlines, you know, rescheduled it. Like once we landed, I found out, oh, it was rescheduled to tomorrow, and paid for a hotel and a free dinner buffet and breakfast buffet at the hotel in Tokyo. So I was staying at this wonderful hotel with a winter wonderland outside, and I was like, wow, this is how God will just use bad things happening to you for good. Because I was like, wow, me missing my flight like led to like the best start to coming to Japan like ever. So I was like super grateful. Vlog, we made it to Tokyo. Now, was that the destination? No, the destination was not Tokyo. My layover was supposed to be in Tokyo, right? But then one of my flights got delayed, and so I couldn't make my third flight to Nagoya, where the university is. So they like gave me a hotel and like hotel tour. So here we have the bed and the I had to pause because they just brought in the luggage. And let me even speak on that. First off, it's probably because I'm in Tokyo. Like, they be speaking English, and I knew that, but I'm like happy. Because when it came to the airport stuff, I was like, look, I know enough Japanese, but not enough to take a chance with my passport. Like, he was giving me instructions in Japanese, and I was like, look, like, I can't, like, let's not do that right now, you know, like I'm sorry, like I can't, like not with my passport, like not with my passport. So I was like, I'm sorry, I don't understand, you know. But yeah, no, they be speaking that English, and even the bus instructions are like in English too. So I was like, wow. But it's probably because I'm in Tokyo, and probably because this is like an airport hotel, airport this, airport that, you know. So they have to like, because it wasn't just English, it was like Chinese, like the audio bus like instructions. Anyway, I say all this to say, like, with my luggage, like, they wouldn't even let me touch it. They said, no, don't touch your luggage, I'll put it there for you. I said, oh, they were just like, just leave it here, and we'll bring it to your room. And then she wouldn't even let me like open the door. Like, she opened the door for me, put the door stopper, and brought the luggage in. Like, she wouldn't even let me like do the action of bringing it into my room. Like, I was like, I could kind of get used to this, like, but no, I'm happy I made it. The airport, oh my god, it felt so, like, I was suffering. I was like, please, never again, never again, never again, never again. I never want to fly for more than however many hours again. Every time I looked at the clock, it wasn't even moving. It wasn't moving. But to be fair, I'm not the type of person to watch something for like too much time. Like, I don't like too much screen time. So I would just sit there in silence for many of the hours. And yeah, maybe that's my fault. But that's how I've always been. Even when doing my hair, getting my hair braided, I would just sit there. I just can't do the screens too much, you know. But yeah, so I'm starving. I'm gonna go see what they have for food. United Airlines paid for 2 meal vouchers. I was so happy. I think I'm gonna leave my I'm not leaving my documents here or my wallet. Let me think of what to take with me downstairs. I definitely overpacked for my carry-on. Like, I overpacked a lot. So it's super cluttered, but my suitcases were right at 50 pounds, so I can't put anything in my suitcases. So I'm just like, ugh. But I have a mini backpack that I'm going to take downstairs to go eat. I'm going to use the bathroom, and I'm just going to have a great night, and maybe call my mom again and tell her that I made it to the airport. But yeah, I just wanted to do a vlog update, like, for, like, I'm just... Okay, also, the roads are so different. They're so narrow. And I was in this big bus, and it looked like we almost had an accident. I was like, this big bus is too big to be going on these narrow roads. They drive on the left side of the road, which is like, it felt like I was in Maryland, except for the fact that the roads were small, and then driving on the left side. And yeah, I'm very excited. Tomorrow I'll be going to Nagoya, so one more plane to go. And yeah. Okay, so I was gonna end it there for the day, but I just tried the bidet in the hotel, and it was literally spraying hot water on me. Like, it was like one of those jet like water. Like, it was harsh. I was like, what is going on? It got me screaming on the toilet. Like, what do we do? So I would say that's culture shock number one. The bidet. Why is it a thing? But it was interesting. Like, how can anyone be like, yeah, I want to do that? What? Like, I don't know. Okay. All right, time to discuss the food that they had at this buffet. I was trying everything. Like, I was trying everything because I was like, look, I don't even know if I like Japanese food or not. The Japanese food in Maryland I do not like, so I was scared. That was like one of my biggest worries, like the food. But Osai, my cousin, shout out to her, was like, oh no, their food is great. You know, everything tasted amazing, so it gave me hope. And she was right. Although I didn't like their actual traditional dishes too much, you know. But the way they cook other things is wonderful. Their ingredients are very fresh, very wonderful. And you know, my American self is not used to non-red 40 things, you know? So it was very nice. Now, I'm going to talk about like two major culture shocks. One is the vending machines. I've always wanted to try a Japanese vending machine, because, like, you know, I had this Japanese class and we wouldn't learn any Japanese. Instead, we'd watch Ghibli movies and watch little videos about fun facts, and one of the fun facts was their vending machines. And man, they have a lot of vending machines, but they all serve drinks. Like, they'll have a vending machine, like, you can't walk 3 feet without a vending machine. Like, every single sidewalk has its own separate, like, vending machine. Like, you genuinely cannot walk very far without, like, seeing multiple. Like, it's crazy. Like, you guys think I'm exaggerating. I promise I'm not. And the only food vending machine I've seen since I got here was a spaghetti vending machine and a calorie vending machine, as in, like, one of those calorie mate, like, I guess, like, if you underweight and you want to, like, you know, eat some more calories, like, that's it. So I'm like, dang, no food, but no, it's okay, because this vending machine has, like, the drink vending machines have hot drinks and cold drinks, so it's just very cool. And I looked it up on ChatGPT, and they said that it's that way because, sorry to talk so much about vending machines, but they said it's that way because there's a lot of people walking, and the weather can be very cold and very hot, and, you know, just for convenience and this, that, and a third. It's present, Marana. I wanted to it's editing, Marana, sorry. I wanted to talk about, like, what's it called? The other culture shocks, but I felt like I was putting too many pictures and static images. And I usually don't ever put, like, pictures, like, very rare for my vlogs to have pictures, but it's just, like, you know, like, I'm traveling, so it's a little different. One major culture shock is literally, like, sorry, I'm changing the heat, is there's no heating. Like, as cold as it is outside is as cold as it is inside. And that was crazy. Like, I had to wear a jacket to the bathroom because it's communal bathrooms, communal showers. Like, it's freezing. It's actually freezing because they don't believe in central heating, which is, you know, I'm not judging. Maybe there's conserving energy, but it was insane to me, man. Like, like, literally in your classroom, you'll be shivering. Like, in the hallways, you'll be shivering in school. Like, dang. Like, as cold as it is outside, like, and it's winter time. And I'm like, the toilets will be heated, but the building will not be. And in my head, I'm like, what reason could anyone possibly have for this? Like that's probably my biggest pet peeve about Japan, is that I'm cold. I'm cold. And everyone has such stylish jackets and clothes, like fashions here. Everybody fashion, but they don't wear colorful clothes. So it's only black, brown, white, and very pale like pink. And they don't have sizes here. Like I tried to go to a size like a bigger size store. First of all, it was called Big Size Store, and I was like, and then when I went in, it was all American clothes, all male clothes. And there was just suits and like American clothes, and it was like $80, $90 because it's American. Another thing about Japan is the price. The prices are cheap, 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 cheap. Very, very nice, very, very good. I love that aspect. I still didn't get my what's it called, financial aid money. But I'm gonna get it soon. Prayerfully, y'all pray for me. Amen. I'm gonna get it soon in the name of Jesus. Amen. I'm doing prayer 21, so that's been interesting. Fasting until 12 p.m. or whatever. Sorry, I'm just going through all the updates right now. Yeah, I think that's it for culture shocks. Those are the main ones. The other is like convenience store food. Like they don't, like everything they do is for the sake of like if you don't have time because you're a busy worker. So they'll be serving actual food in convenience stores like curry, this, that, and the third, and there'll be a convenience store right along with the vending machines everywhere. But only the 7-Eleven one has an ATM that can take like international money. Yeah, the food is great. Like the food, like it's different from like the one in America because I think it's a very ingredient heavy food. So it's like it's not the seasoning that'll make the food great, like in African food or whatever food. It's the actual ingredients that are put in it, in my opinion, that like shine the most because it's like ingredient heavy, like ingredient depending cooking. So since it's like high quality ingredients, it tastes great. And yeah, I guess more culture shocks will come along the way, but I just wanted to say like there is no heat and it is very unfortunate. My room itself is heated. Like I had to say that. Like my room itself. Like they'll do individual rooms, like individual heating, not central heating. Yeah. Cause like let me not dog it too much. I got heat in my room. I got heat in my room. Another great thing that this hotel had was just there was just randomly like a winter wonderland outside, and apparently it was just like a normal hotel, like 4-star, like it was so nice. Buffet was amazing, breakfast and dinner buffet. They had a vitamin section, so like a vitamin buffet section, so you could just put your vitamins that you want, like assortment, like into your bowl and drink it. Like it was just like dang, like Japan. But yeah, there was a winter wonderland right outside. Oh, it's so quiet out here, but I'm in Tokyo. My flight was delayed, and it was actually the best thing that ever happened to me. Because look, I don't even know what type of hotel this is, that they just commonly have Winter Wonderland right outside. But like, I'm so stoked. There was a buffet. I was eating the food, and so you guys, I don't really like Japanese food, so I was like, okay, let me try every single Japanese thing here, because I still want to try the food, but I don't want to buy it because I might not like it. But I liked the way they cooked like the foreign food. But I'm like, dang, this is so crazy. Like it looks better in person, I swear. Like I have to take a picture. This is so cool. This is so cool. And then they just let you walk here. Like, and then there's just soft music playing in the background, and I'm just so stoked. Like I can't believe I'm in Japan. Like I can't believe I'm in Tokyo specifically, because I literally am not even supposed to be here. Like this is how God really works wonders. Okay, this place is a little creepy, but I kind of want to take a picture here, so I'll do it quick. Okay, after my stay at the wonderful hotel, I ate my free wonderful buffet breakfast and then got on the free shuttle back to the airport, and then I took the plane. It was kind of pretty empty. It was only 1 hour. I didn't even like do anything on the plane except for look outside the window because I could see Mount Fuji, which is seen earlier in the vlog. I don't really feel like, I mean, maybe I'll put it here or whatever. And then I had to navigate the Japanese airport, and that was actually quite hard. But it wasn't too bad, I guess. I don't know. It was kind of difficult because like I was in the international flight section instead of the domestic. But good thing I was like a good 2 to 4 hours early. And yeah, no, it was great. After that, I had to take a taxi from the airport, Nagoya airport, to the university, and the taxi driver only spoke in Japanese. So I was like, okay, now time to use my Japanese, and I am conversation level Japanese, so I haven't been having any like real issues. Okay, so I did end up visiting the Nagoya castle that's in Nagoya where I'm staying, and it was like this really old, well, not, I mean, it was recently rebuilt because of like the war tearing it down, stuff like that. But yeah, so I was able to go on the inside of a smaller castle nearby, like a smaller like thing nearby, because you can't go into the main castle because it's not earthquake proof yet, and you know Japan has a lot of earthquakes. But yes, it was very interesting on the inside. Lots of gold, lots of sliding doors. You had to change your shoes before going inside to the slippers that they had. And what was interesting to me is that there's so much shoe changing that you have to do, like before you step on a certain type of thing in like a restaurant, you have to take off your shoes, like if that restaurant has that thing with the low table and the cushions, this, that, and the third. So yeah, it was very interesting. And before I actually went to Nagoya Castle, okay, let me explain all the events that happened beforehand. So I got here and I was like, OMG, like I was meeting a lot of people, but nobody really like clicked with me, and let's say like my values, this, that, and the third. So I won't really elaborate on that because this is like a public server. But yeah, I was having trouble with that. But once school started, like the week after, things were getting better. But yeah, after visiting the castle, or actually before visiting the castle, I did karaoke with. So this girl I met had a group of friends that was in a different program. And their program had an earlier orientation and arrival date, so they already knew each other. So I went to karaoke with them, and you know me, I love me some karaoke all day, every day, all the time. So even though maybe before in the night I was more quiet, once that karaoke came, I was standing up, I was singing all the songs, like I had the mic never left my hand. Like, I don't know, once the karaoke comes, like, But in Japan, the drinking age is like 20, right? I'm 19, but even if I wasn't 19, I still don't plan on drinking in my future because I want to gain muscle, and I feel like people who gain muscle don't be drinking because then that will ruin whatever goals you have. So I plan to never drink. So that's why people who like to drink like a lot, let's drink and party, because Japan's a very, let's drink and party type of place. Like it was all you can drink at that karaoke, like all you can drink, like all you can, like I've never seen that before, where any drink you want for like $10 for the entire time. It doesn't matter what type of drink it was. So I'm not the type to do that, because if I go to events like that, I'll also have to pay for the all you can drink, because it's like we all split the cost, but like I don't even drink, and then I'm not really the type to like, oh yeah, let's get drunk, let's get wasted. No, I don't really. But I feel like people think it's because I have a noble like reason or like religion. Nah, I'm just trying to gain muscle. But yeah, I'm super adamant about like, I guess not drinking, but I'm not judging nobody who does, because if I did drink and I came to Japan, like if I did plan to, and then the age limit was like 20 and I was 20, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, pass the sake or whatever. but yeah, so things got better friend wise, but it was actually quite difficult for me in the beginning. I was kind of like sad about it. Like every day I'd like wake up at 6 a.m. so that I'd be able to call my friends back at home, so that I could have people that I was familiar with to talk to, because I was talking to like everyone here, like I got to know like a bunch of people, but it's like out of those people, who does my heart gravitate towards effectively, but no, it was, I found my person, and I guess you'll see that in the next vlog. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the gap at the end, and yeah. Tell me what